Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Asta MP Online School. This is Muhammad Shafiqul Islam, Asta Mama Patsala High School, Assistant Teacher English. Dear students, I am back with another English class on English second paper. Our today's topic is subordinate clause. Dear students, yesterday, that means in our previous class, we discussed clause and its classification and also principal clause. Today, I am going to conduct the class 1 subordinate clause and its classification. At first, we will know what is subordinate clause. Subordinate clause is a group of words that have a subject and a predicate but can't stand by itself as a complete sentence because it can't express its meaning without the help of other clause, while an independent clause can express its complete thought without the help of another clause. Actually, this will be clear to you if I give some examples. So let me give some examples. Number 1, Rahim student school study. Rahim couldn't go to school yesterday because he was ill. Dear students, in the definition of clause, we know that the clause is a group of words and it has a subject and a finite verb. So here, Rahim is subject and go is a finite verb. Another part, he was ill. He is subject and was is a finite verb. So in this sentence there are two clauses. Rohim could not go to school yesterday, it is a clause, and because he was ill, it is another clause. So Rohim couldn't go to school yesterday because he was ill. Rohim গতকাল স্কুলে যেতে পারেনি কারণ সে অসুস্থ ছিল. If I say because he was ill, কারণ সে অসুস্থ ছিল. If I only say কারণ সে অসুস্থ ছিল, যদি আমি শুধু এটুকু বলি তাহলে তোমাদের বুঝতে অসুবিধা হবে আসলে কারণ অসুস্থ হওয়ার কারণে কি হয়েছিল. কিন্তু if I say Rohim couldn't go to school yesterday, because he was ill. রহিম গতকাল স্কুলে যেতে পারেনি কারণ সে ছিল অসুস্থ. তার মানে যখন আমরা এই অংশ বলছি তখন এই অংশের অর্থ বুঝতে পারছি. But if we don't say this part of the sentence, we can't understand this part of the sentence. So this part of the sentence depends on another clause to express its meaning completely. So it is subordinate or dependent clause. Subordinate clause. And Rohim couldn't go to school yesterday. Rohim গতকাল স্কুলে যেতে পারেনি. It is a main clause because it can express its meaning without the help of this clause. So it is principal clause. Dear students, let me give you another example. He came here when the rain stopped. Dear students, notice the sentence. He came here. আসলো যখন বৃষ্টি থামলো, অর্থাৎ যখন বৃষ্টি থামলো তখন সে এখানে আসলো। ইফ উই সে only when the rain stopped, যখন বৃষ্টি থামলো, যদি আমি শুধু এটুকু বলি তাহলে প্রশ্ন আসতে পারে যে যখন বৃষ্টি থামলো তখন হোয়াট হ্যাপেন্ড, তখন কি ঘটেছিল, তখন ঘটেছিল কি, এই কেম হিয়ার সে এখানে এসেছিল। তাহলে আমরা বুঝতে পারতেছি যে when the rain stopped, this is a clause and this clause cannot express its meaning completely without the help of this clause. So when the rain stopped, this part of the sentence is subordinate clause and another one is the principal clause. Dear students, I think the difference between principal clause and subordinate clause is clear to you. That means we can say the clause which can express the complete thought without the help of another clause. This clause is called principal clause. On the other hand, the clause which cannot express its meaning without the help of other clause is called a subordinate clause. Dear students, notice this clause is principal clause and when the rain stopped is the subordinate clause. And subordinate clause, in the subordinate clause we see the word when, then the subject, the rain, and then finite verb. And clause is a group of words where there is a subject and a finite verb. So subject and finite verb, these words are making a clause, and this clause starts with a word when. This word is a conjunction. This word is a conjunction. And as these conjunctions combine or connect two clauses, so it is a conjunction, and as this clause starts with this conjunction, and as I should say, we can say that as we have already said that this is a subordinate clause, and subordinate clause it starts with this conjunction, and this conjunction is called subordinating conjunctions. Actually, we can say a subordinate clause starts with a subordinating conjunction. Now, we will see what are the subordinating conjunctions. That means subordinate clause starts with subordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions are subordinating conjunctions are before, after, till, until, as, since, because, who, whom, which, at, so as, that, so that, etc. Dear students, these are called subordinating conjunctions because this conjunction connects the subordinate clause with the principal clause. So So these are called subordinating conjunctions. Dear students, now we will see the classification of subordinating conjunctions. Subordinate clause is of three types. Number one, noun clause. Number two, adjective clause. Number two, adjective clause. Number three, adverbial clause. Dear students, these are the classification of subordinate clause. That means subordinate clause is of three types: noun clause, adjective clause, and adverbial clause. Now we will try to define these clause. Noun clause. You know, noun is a name of anything, and noun clause functions as a noun. Noun clause also functions as a noun. Let me give an example. I know where he lives. I, subject, know, verb, object. Dear students, we know a noun or a pronoun can be used as the object of a transitive verb, and we see in the example that I is the subject, know is the verb, and where he lives is the object. As this clause is used as object, so it is functioning as noun. So it is a noun clause. I know where he lives. আমি জানি কোথায় সে বাস করে। তার মানে তার বাস করার জায়গাটা জানি। আমরা এর পরিবর্তে কিন্তু বলি বার্থ প্লেস, তার মানে কি বসবাসের স্থানটা। So it is a noun clause. Noun clause can be used as subject of a verb, object of a transitive verb, object of a complement, so object of a preposition, etc. So it is a noun clause. So dear students, this is all for today. Next class we will see again in the next class, inshallah. Till then, stay safe, stay home. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.